Sentiment for the crypto market has never been worse, but today Michael Saylor, it was just announced, just bought another over 22,000 more Bitcoin. You know what? I'm getting a lot of hate from other kind of crypto people out there saying that the bear market's in and all this stuff. Listen, I could be wrong. I'm just a dude on the internet like anybody is, right? But here's the situation. We've never had a more bullish narrative. The M2 money supply globally, not only just for the United States, but globally is increasing. And every single time, historically, since crypto has been around, when the M2 money supply drastically increases, we eventually get to a point where crypto starts to increase. I'm not the only one that says this. Shoot, I've learned from smarter people like Raoul Pal and Real Vision and things like that who talk about this constantly. I've been in crypto since 2019. I could be wrong, but I honestly don't understand. I look at things at a macro view, not just like at the 4-minute charts, the 1-hour charts, the 4-hour charts. I look at things holistically. And holistically speaking, we have never been more bullish. Everybody's just so afraid of these tariffs. And I'm not that afraid of these tariffs. Call me crazy, because here's the thing. If I'm wrong, we very well might go into a recession or a depression. The whole world might, because if you sustain tariffs at 50 to 100% long term, that is unsustainable. Countries do not want to do that. They do not want to create havoc and turmoil long term for their people. I don't care if you're a communist dictator or if you're an American, person who wants executive power or anything, because some people think America's dictatorships too. I'm not even saying anything bad. What I'm saying is politics don't matter. It's common sense, in my opinion. So I'm getting a little fired up because in the end, if I'm wrong, it sucks. We got bigger issues. I'll come on here and be like, yeah, I was wrong. Oops. I guess we're all in a depression. But I've never seen a more bullish macro view. Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, active legislation in the United States Congress and United States states trying to pass Bitcoin strategic reserves so they can buy more Bitcoin. We have a digital asset stockpile holding Solana, XRP, ADA. Ethereum. I just don't know how much more bullish you can get. We have other countries buying Bitcoin. Michael Saylor has literally transformed his MicroStrategy, now strategy company, just by buying Bitcoin at the highs and at the lows. Dollar cost averaging and not worried about necessarily short-term things is always going to benefit you long-term, because more time in the market always outweighs like just being bearish and trying to sell and time the market. It doesn't work. I don't trade. If you trade and you want to look at like 4-minute charts, hour charts, that's fine. But do I believe we're in the bottoming zone of crypto? Absolutely I do. Because in the end, if Bitcoin wicks crazy low, let's say it wicks all the way low, all the way down to 50,000, something crazy temporarily, I do think in just in a few months, we will go back up. Nobody knows the exact bottom, but what I'm saying is macro view, if you're dollar cost averaging, you don't worry about whether it's at 80,000 or 70,000. You continue to buy, put money in that you're willing to lose, because in the end, we could all be wrong. But here's the situation. Bitcoin and crypto have never had a stronger narrative, ever. So I can't be bearish during this time frame. And people that are telling you we're going to go into a massive depression, I don't know, because quite frankly, if we go into a massive depression, we're all screwed. So I would rather to look at things optimistically, because whether I put money in the market or not, if we go into a massive depression, we're screwed, because then the dollar most likely will lose value. We'll go into maybe hyperinflation. So even the money that you're holding might not necessarily be worth value if things continue to unravel. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me to honestly think so negatively and then everything is going to just domino effect down. Where I think methodically, we will start moving upwards, because it is the best option for everybody. And again, the macro view doesn't look bad at all. And we have active people within Congress, bipartisan, this isn't a Democrat or a Republican issue, trying to support crypto. So yeah, I'm bullish, baby.